Lovelies, and welcome back to Vlogmas. This is day 7, and in today's vlog it's a weekend, and I just started the day by, well, my day started long before now, but I'm trying to air the house. We've had our windows shut for the whole of the week, and I'm just trying to open as many windows as I possibly can just to freshen the air in the house because it was starting to go stale. The heater has been on, and the weather change and all of that. It's just good to air the house. And I'm also trying to change some of the bed linen because I'm about to do some laundry. I'm also picking up after the boys. I usually get them to do this themselves, but on this particular day I'm checking it just to see if it needs changing, and as soon as I'm convinced that there is no need for that, I'm just going to go ahead and make the bed, change what needs changing, and then my day can start. This is usually the day I have to go through all of their things. I check under their beds, I check every single nook and cranny just to make sure that all the odd socks, all the underwear, jackets and everything is properly sorted out, and what needs to be washed gets washed for the weekend. How's your weekend going? How's everyone preparing for Christmas and our countdown to Christmas? I love it on days like this when I'm not going to work and I just get to catch up with the boys. On this particular day, my boys were they were partaking in a maths challenge, and it's such a great thing that they're doing. I love the challenge. It keeps them focused on their maths app, and it also gets them thinking analytically. I love it for them. Anyway, the kitchen is clean, just the way I left it from last night, and this is my stew that I made with my raw chicken. You guys try this method. Ginika, you did something with this method. It really works. The soup is tasty, the chicken is even tastier. I just like this whole method, and I would definitely be making this again. Alright, so on this particular day, like I said, it's laundry day, and I try to do as much as I can in terms of cleaning the house and making sure that everything is set back and ready for the week to come. So I'm restocking some of my pantry items. I have some things I have kept in the garage, and some things need refilling. On this particular day, I'm going to be roasting some cashew nuts later on, and I have some boxes that needed to go to the back of the house. So the rest of the vlog will play out, and let's get on with our Bible study for the day. Now, today's video we're looking at Luke chapter 7, and we see some of the healing ministry of Jesus unfold. From verse 1 to 10, we see the healing of the Centurion servant. So there's this Roman Centurion who sent some of his elders to ask Jesus to please come and heal his dying servant. And Jesus says, oh yeah, he'll come. And the Centurion, being moved, says, Master, I'm not worthy that you come under my roof. Just send your word and my servant will be healed. And Jesus was really surprised at that, saying that he had never seen such great faith even in Israel. And the healing was made, perfected, and the same moment the servant was made whole. Now from verse 11 to 17, we see Jesus raise the son of a widow, where Jesus just happened to encounter a funeral in progress, where a woman had just lost her son and she was a widow, and Jesus was moved with compassion, telling her not to cry. And then he touched the sled where they were using to carry the dead body, and the man rose up. And the crowd were filled with awe, saying that God has visited his people. And then we see John the Baptist that we read about in the very first chapter of Luke, when he was finally imprisoned by Herod. He sent some of his disciples to Jesus to ask, I've been arrested, you have not come to see me. Are you truly the Messiah, or we should be expecting another one? And Jesus responds by pointing to his work, saying, are the blind not seeing? Are the lame not walking? Even the dead are rising up. So why are you asking this question? And he ended by saying that blessed is the one who is not offended because of me. This is something we need to be very cautious about, especially when we're going through grief or a very trying situation. Anyway, from verse 24 to 35, we see Jesus affirm John as a great as the greatest prophet and also the forerunner of Jesus himself. And from verse 36 to 50, we see a sinful woman. This is where we get the story of the Alabaster Box, where a woman who was well known to be a prostitute was in the same place where Jesus was dining with a Pharisee. And, you know, she came to anoint Jesus with her expensive ointment and, you know, with her hair. And she was in tears. She was really, you know, having a sober moment. And the Pharisee judged her, saying, and also low-key silently questions Jesus. And that's when Jesus responds with the parable of the two debtors. Finally, we see Jesus just declare to the woman that your sins are forgiven and your faith has saved you, and go in peace. So what stood out for you in today's video? Please let me know in the comment section. As usual, I love to hear your feedback of this particular day. Going back on the vlog, I was just determined to just use this cloth area that we got to dry the clothes a lot faster. And when I noticed that the sun is out, I'm like, I'm not wasting money. I'm gonna use the sunlight. And that's when I decided to just go and get this trusty cloth area that we have from before. And I decided to just spread the clothes the old way that I know. Anyway, the clothes were drying and everyone was sorting out their breakfast. Traditionally, I would love to have made akara on a weekend like this, but strength and power was not available. Besides, I was just all over the place trying to just sort out things that I was doing. Anyway, trash is out. I'm still currently restocking some of my pantry items, just getting ready for the week. My cashew nut is almost done. At this stage, I'm just tossing it, and I'm going to turn down the heat and let that continue cooking until it is perfectly golden brown. This is cashew nuts. It's a guilty pleasure, I have to admit, because this is something that I love to gorge on. I just love snacks. Anyway, you guys, I don't know if I've mentioned it on the vlog before, but I have now started freezing my yams whole. And when I get them out the freezer, I just let them sit on the counter for about 2 hours until they are defrosted slightly, but still hard in the middle. Then I cut it up and I portion it into the fridge, or I cook it straight away. So you can cook it straight from frozen. It will come out perfectly well. I'm going to be using this one to make porridge for my batch cooking this week. So please stick around for that. Today, we're also going to be announcing the winners of our giveaway, because I announced this yesterday and only 2 people indicated interest in it, and that makes my job easy because I'm only looking for 2 people. Anyway, congratulations to you both. I will be reaching out to you. Send me a DM with your addresses and I will send that dossier and you will get your packages in the mail. Alright, so once the cashew nut was done, I decided to go and continue editing the vlogs, and I had to get up when I saw that rain was falling. Then I realized that I had to go shopping as well. I had to drag myself and just throw on a coat, throw on a shoe, and just head out reluctantly. Honestly, if it were up to me, I would still be at home just lying down and trying to sleep or rest or just catch up with all this editing that is going on back and forth. Anyway, that was not to happen because, you know, I would rather cook on a Saturday and have my Sundays off. But anyway, I made my way to the shops, came back, did a full haul. You get to see that on day 8. And I went to spend the rest of the day working, and then at night during day saving time I decided to start with my batch cooking. All right, you guys, that is today's vlog. Thank you so much to everyone who has made it up until now. Thank you so much to everyone who sent their birthday wishes yesterday. I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much for all the prayers, the love, and the support. I will see you guys in day 8. Bye.